Good afternoon to all of you. As you all must be aware that subsequent to the address of the Honorable Prime Minister, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, vide an order dated 15th of April, has laid out detailed guidelines as to how activities, movement will be allowed after 20th of April. So there is a detailed order, 15-page order. I hope that all of you have gone through the order. I'll just briefly detail the order which is there. But before I go on to that, I would like to communicate to all the people through my friends of the media that in this order there are two major overlying facts. The first thing is that the broader restrictions of lockdown will be in force till 3rd of May. To emphasize this point further, I repeat it again, that the broader restrictions of lockdown will be in force till 3rd of May. So all restrictions, all non-essential activity will continue to be restricted till 3rd of May. However, Karaikal being a green district, being a green zone, as we haven't had any positive cases till now, certain relaxations have been allowed in certain areas of activities. These relaxations are conditional relaxations. Some conditions have been imposed on operation of these activities. These conditions are relating to wearing of face masks, maintaining social distancing, taking care of the workers, medical care, staggering the shifts, etc., which have been very detailed out in this order. I request all the media people to go through this order, and I request all the people of Karaikal to go through this order and comply with this order. I'll just briefly highlight some of the points which are mentioned in this order for the consumption of general public, and then I'll request SSP sir to detail out the police arrangements which are being taken place. So first of all and most of all, as before, inter-district and interstate movement continues to be restricted. The borders, the checkposts at the border shall continue to be there. All non-essential activity will continue to be banned. Only health emergencies and other activities will be allowed. So inter-district and interstate movement of people will be restricted. All social, religious, political congregations and gatherings are strictly banned. They have been in past also, and they will continue to be so till 3rd of May. Let this point go very clearly to one and all, that all social, religious and political gatherings continue to remain banned. Hospitals, nursing homes, telemedicine facilities will continue in operation as they were before. Dispensaries, drugs will continue to be in operation. Agricultural operations have been allowed previously also. They will continue to be allowed, all agricultural operations, including marketing operations also. Fisheries, there is no ban at all. However, locally, there is a ban, 2-month period ban. There is no ban on the movement of small fishing boats, as you all must be aware. All central government establishments will continue to remain operational. This is an important thing. All departments of UT administration have to function with an overall strength of 33%. Because generally Group A and Group B officers will continue to attend. The major bulk, the Group C and the Group C, which is now called the MTS, will have to function so that essential services of the department continue to be provided to the people, but the overall strength of 33% at any given point of time will have to be maintained. With respect to government departments, I'd also like to clarify that not only this strength, but each and every government department has been instructed to follow the guidelines with respect to maintaining sanitation at workplaces, maintaining distancing at workplaces, and staggering of shifts at workplaces. So 33% strength, maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, and having a shift system in place for all the people who are coming in. Apart from this, sanitizing of all the surfaces where there is public dealing. All these things, not only the public establishments, but also the allowed private establishments have to conform to. So this is a very detailed order. There is a separate annexure with respect to how workspaces, public and private, have to be maintained in these times of lockdown. So all these establishments have to conform to these guidelines. With respect to movement of essential things, incident commanders, collector office, we will be issuing passes as we have been doing in past also. Now, certain things for the general public, as mentioned in this order, 2-3 things I would like to highlight. First of all and most of all, wearing of face mask has been made compulsory in public places. So if any of us is in a public space, we are required to wear a face mask. Let this be clear to each and everyone. Second, spitting in public places has been banned. No spitting in public places will be banned. If any violation is found, police will book that person and a case will be registered against that person. Large gatherings like marriages and funerals will continue to remain prohibited. There is ban on sale of liquor, gutka, tobacco, all these things. There are other things, very small things like use of staircase to be encouraged, ban on non-essential visitors at sites. So all these things have to be complied with by all the public establishments and also by the private establishments which have been allowed to function wide this order. So I request all the people of Karaikal to go through this order and please comply with this order, because the most essential part of this entire exercise and this briefing is to communicate to everyone that post 20th of April, that is from tomorrow, it does not mean that restrictions has been lifted and the lockdown has been lifted. No. In fact, the case is entirely opposite. The lockdown is still in place. All the conditions, all the restrictions of lockdown will continue to be so post 20th also till 3rd of May. But certain activities have been allowed and those are also conditional in nature. So I request all the media friends and all the people to communicate it as much in the society so that we remain a district which is compliant to the norms of this MHA order. Animal husbandry, again, all activities related to animal husbandry, right from hatcheries, seeds, feed, everything continues to be allowed. Banks also continue to remain in operations, banks, ATMs also. All activities related to the welfare sector. When I say welfare sector, I mean observation homes for children, disabled, mentally challenged, senior citizens, and other observation homes. Operation of Anganwadis is an important point which I'd like to highlight for consumption of all. Distribution of food items and nutrition once in 15 days at the doorsteps of beneficiaries. So Anganwadi workers will be going to the doorsteps of each and every households and distributing all those things which are required to be distributed by an Anganwadi worker to the children as well as to the pregnant and lactating mothers. Narega works, with respect to Narega works, Rural Development Department and BDO here has made a list of works which will be started from tomorrow onwards in the district of Karaikal. That list of works will be shared with the media as well as with the police. so that everyone is aware which NREGA work is going on in which part of the district. With respect to other essential services like oil and gas, post offices, sanitation, telecommunication, they were working previously also, they will continue to remain operational. All goods movement as before will continue to apply. Supply of essential goods as before will continue to remain operational in a smooth manner. All the common service centers will be allowed to remain function. There are separate guidelines from the IT department Pondicherry also that all the 23 common service centers in Karaikal will remain operational and will provide services to the people of Karaikal. Apart from that, e-commerce. All e-commerce companies have been allowed to start their operations. Amazon, Flipkart, all these things have been allowed to start their operations. Courier services also have been allowed to start their operations. With respect to industries, a decision has been made by the Industries Department Pondicherry that industries in the rural areas, after complying the norms of this order, MHA order, will be allowed to operate. So the industries first have to submit a report to the district administration saying as to how they have complied with the norms of the order. There are certain norms with respect to social distancing, wearing of masks, doing medical insurance of the workers, shift system, staggering the shifts, lunch hours. All these norms will have to be complied by the industries in order to be given the permission by the district administration. So I request all the industries to comply with these norms, give a report, and accordingly permission will be given to the industries to operate. With respect to construction activities in rural areas, construction of roads, irrigation projects, buildings in rural areas shall be permitted. But again, the PWD and the contractor's responsibility is there to maintain social distancing, wearing of masks, and all these things which have been laid out in this order. If any violation is found, that construction activity or any other activity which is permitted will be stopped with immediate effect.